It is 7:37 on a Monday morning. It is the first day of school. In General Santos City, parents are walking their children to the gate. On the corner, the staff at Jollibee are just opening for the day. Across town, students at Notre Dame of Dadiangas University are settling into their seats. Workers are heading to their offices. Jeepneys are filling the streets. The smell of fresh pan de sal drifts from a bakery nearby. Somewhere, a radio plays the morning news. It feels like any other Monday. Then, without warning, the ground begins to move. Not a small shake. A deep, rolling motion that does not stop. Glasses fall, walls crack, floors tilt under people's feet. Mothers grab their children's hands. Fathers shout for everyone to get outside. For almost a full minute, the world simply will not stand still. Outside, people run into the street, staring up at buildings they have trusted for years. Some are crying, some are praying, some are simply staring in shock at cracks running across walls that were solid just seconds ago. What those families did not know, as the shaking began, was that their city was about to appear on a list that nobody wants to be on. Here's what happened. On Monday, June 8, 2026, at 7:37 in the morning, a massive earthquake struck Mindanao. It measured magnitude 7.8. The epicenter was offshore, about 32 kilometers southwest of Masim, in Sarangani province. PHIVOLCS measured the depth at 33 kilometers. USGS measured it deeper, at 55 kilometers. Either way, this was a huge, shallow, violent quake. This was the most powerful earthquake to hit the Philippines this year. It struck along the Cotabato Trench, a fault line running deep beneath southern Mindanao. 61 people are confirmed dead. 40 more are still missing, and 1,403 people are injured. More than 35,000 families have been affected. Over 6,300 of them are now living in evacuation centers. And remember, this was the first day of the school year. More than 3.2 million students were affected. Today, we will show you exactly what happened, city by city, in the order of destruction. We start at number 5 and count down to number 1. Stay with us until the end, because the city at number 1 is not a small town. It is one of Mindanao's biggest cities, and almost nobody saw this coming. And the city at number 1 will change how you think about earthquake safety in the Philippines. City number 5, Koronadal. Number 5 on our list is Koronadal City, in South Cotabato. Koronadal is a quiet, growing city. Wide streets, new buildings. A place many families call home. Many families here have relatives working in General Santos, just a short drive away. Buses run between these two cities every day carrying workers, students, and goods to market. On the morning of June 8th, the ground here did not stay still. At first, many people in Koronadal thought this was just another tremor. Something they had felt before, and survived before. This time was different. In the city proper, one house collapsed completely. 17 more homes were damaged, their walls cracked open. Nearby in Tantangan municipality, the roads split apart. Long cracks ran across the pavement, some wide enough to swallow a tire. But the worst news came from the highways. The road connecting Taboli to General Santos City collapsed. This road carries buses, jeepneys, and delivery trucks. It is a lifeline between towns. That lifeline was gone. Families travel between Koronadal and General Santos for work, for school, for simple visits. That road was part of daily life. Now it was rubble. In Banga, South Cotabato, a bridge collapsed too. Another connection, cut. Across Koronadal and the towns around it, the power went out. The internet went down. Water stopped flowing from the taps. Imagine waking up that morning, getting your children ready for their first day of school. Then within seconds, everything changes. No power, no water, no way to call anyone outside the city to ask if they are safe. Teachers had to evacuate children from classrooms they had welcomed them into just hours before. In total, South Cotabato province reported about 590 million pesos in damage. Koronadal was badly shaken, but what happened 40 kilometers away was far worse. City number 4, Jose Abad Santos. Number 4 is the town of Jose Abad Santos, in Davao Occidental. Here, the earthquake did not just shake buildings, it moved mountains. 2 separate landslides tore down the hillsides above the town. Landslides like this happen fast. There is often no warning, just the sound of the mountain itself giving way. Together, they killed 7 people. 18 more are still missing. As of June 10th, nobody knows where they are. In the barangay of Malalan, the barangay hall collapsed completely. This was the small government office where people register births, get permits, ask for help. Then, the roads disappeared. Large parts of Jose Abad Santos were completely cut off from outside help. No cars could get in, no trucks with supplies could get through. Just silence, broken roads, and families waiting. Picture this. Your relative lives in Jose Abad Santos. You call. The line does not connect. You call again. Nothing. For days you do not know if they are safe. Relief workers tried to reach the town any way they could, but the roads that once connected Jose Abad Santos to the rest of the province were gone, buried under rock and soil. For a town like this, even a single day without contact can feel like a lifetime. For the people inside, and for the families waiting outside. Across Davao Occidental Province, 2,644 homes collapsed. Another 4,278 were damaged. In the town of Melita alone, 145 homes came down and 1,259 more were damaged. On Balut Island, 3 more people died. 1 in a collapsed business, 1 in a landslide, 1 inside a damaged mosque. 18 families do not know if their loved ones are alive, but our next city lost even more, in ways nobody expected. City number 3, Glan. Number 3 is the municipality of Glan in Sarangani province. Many of you know Glan, a coastal town sitting between green mountains and calm blue water. Known for its fishing villages, its quiet mornings, its slow pace of life. For generations, families here have made their living from the sea. They wake before sunrise, head out in small boats, and come home with the day's catch. On June 8th, Glan suffered the highest death toll of any town in this entire disaster. 24 people were killed here in Glan alone. 9 kilometers away in Malapatan Municipality, 9 more people died. Of those 24 deaths in Glan, 13 came from one landslide. One single landslide buried an entire group of villagers all at once. 13 people, gone in a moment. The bridge in Tapon, Glan, the main road connection for the whole area, was destroyed. A bridge is a small thing until the day it is gone. Then it becomes the only thing that matters. After that, Glan became impossible to reach by vehicle. Rescue workers could not drive in. They could not bring trucks, ambulances, or heavy equipment. So they walked, on foot, carrying what they could. Medical supplies, water, whatever a person could carry on their back into a town that had lost everything else. In nearby Alabel, a wall collapsed and killed 2 more people. Police there could not even re-enter their own station. The walls had cracked too badly. Across Sarangani province, 33 dead, 15 missing, 251 injured, 5,423 homes destroyed, 17,736 homes damaged. On June 10th, Sarangani declared a state of calamity. Glan was cut off from the world. But our next entry is not a small town. It is one of the Philippines' major cities, and what happened there will stay with you. City number 2 and 1, General Santos. Number 2 and number 1 on our list is the same city, General Santos. We are giving General Santos 2 spots, because what happened here cannot fit into one. General Santos is home to over 720,000 people. It is bigger than many provincial capitals. It has an international airport, a busy port, and a name almost every Filipino recognizes. Maybe you have family working abroad in Manila or overseas. There is a good chance they pass through here, maybe more than once. At 7:37 that morning, General Santos recorded intensity 8, very destructive, the highest intensity recorded anywhere in this earthquake. People were driving to work. Children were arriving for their first day of school. And then the ground shook, hard, for almost a full minute. Our pickup truck suddenly jerked, and I thought we had a flat tire, said Rod Sosmenya, regional director of the Office of Civil Defense. He was in General Santos when it happened. Across the city, similar moments were happening, in homes and offices, on the street. Nobody who lived through that morning in General Santos will ever forget it. The shaking was very strong, and people dashed out of houses into the streets, he said. The international airport shut down. 17 domestic flights were canceled. For a city this size, an airport closing is not a small thing. It connects General Santos to the rest of the country and to the rest of the world. At least 9 people were killed in the city itself. 3 more died when a wall at the Century Pacific Food Warehouse collapsed. And that was just the first count. By day's end, the scale of what happened in General Santos was only beginning to show. 9 people dead. The airport shut. Buildings down across the city. We thought this was the worst of it. But there is one detail about General Santos we have not told you yet. And it is the reason this city is number 1 on our list. A 3-story commercial building collapsed completely. Inside that building, a Jollibee and the studio of Love Radio. Both flattened into rubble. 2 names that families here know by heart. A place to eat. A station to listen to. Gone in less than a minute. A building at Notre of Dadiangas University collapsed. It is one of the most respected schools in Mindanao. Students and staff ran outside in panic. Notre of Dadiangas University, a name that carries weight in Mindanao. A school where generations of families have sent their children, hoping for something better. And General Santos City Hall, the seat of government for 720,000 people, partially collapsed. Rescue teams worked through the rubble, searching for people trapped. The Office of Civil Defense confirmed students were trapped inside a 2-story school building. Outside Plaza Nova, cars were crushed under falling debris. SM City General Santos was damaged. It shut down completely. Somewhere in that wreckage, someone shouted, "Lord, it has really collapsed! The building has really collapsed!" President Marcos flew to General Santos himself. He visited Romana C. Acaron Central Elementary School and General Santos City National High School. He told the people there, "The national government is moving, and we will not leave Mindanao behind." For days, search and rescue teams from across Mindanao worked through the wreckage. They searched for survivors, for the missing, for anyone still trapped beneath the concrete. When the city hall of a 720,000-person city partially collapses, it tells you something. No building, no office, no city is too big to be spared. Let's step back for a moment. Koronadal, Jose Abad Santos, Glan, General Santos. All of these places sit in the same region of Mindanao. All of them sit above the Cotabato Trench, one of the deepest active fault lines on Earth. In simple terms, 2 huge pieces of the Earth's crust meet here, deep below the ocean floor. When they grind and slip, the ground above shakes. For families living along this coastline, earthquakes are not new. But an earthquake this size is something different. Strong enough to bring down a university building. Strong enough to bring down a city hall. This earthquake was not a surprise to scientists. They knew this fault could move like this. What was not expected, what nobody prepared for, was the size of the buildings that fell. If a university building can collapse, if a city hall can collapse, what does that tell you about the building where your family sleeps tonight? So what can you do starting today? If you have family in Mindanao, call them. Right now if you can. Ask them about their building. How old is it? Has anyone checked it since 2019? If there have been aftershocks near them, tell them this. Do not go back into a damaged building without a safety check first. Check on your neighbors too, especially the elderly, and families with young children. A simple phone call can mean a great deal right now. Since the earthquake, there have been more than 1,100 aftershocks. The largest measured 6.7. PHIVOLCS has warned these aftershocks could continue for more than a month. PHIVOLCS Director Teresito Bacolcol said it clearly. Seek advice before returning to damaged buildings and houses which could collapse due to aftershocks. Share this video with anyone you know in General Santos, Sarangani, Koronadal, or Davao. They may need this information today. And follow NDRRMC and PHIVOLCS on Facebook. They are posting real-time updates every day about aftershocks and safety. Knowing what is happening, hour by hour, can help your family decide where it is safe to stay. If you are able to help, look for verified relief efforts. Try the Philippine Red Cross or your local government unit. For many of you watching, General Santos is not just a name on a map. It is where you grew up, where your children still live, where your parents are buried. You remember that Jollibee? You may have eaten there with your own kids on a Sunday after church. You know Notre of Dadiangas University. Maybe you studied there. Maybe you sent your son or your daughter there, hoping for a better future. These were not just buildings, and for some of you watching, it is Koronadal, it is Glan, it is Jose Abad Santos, towns where your family has lived for generations, places the whole country was watching for a moment. They were memories. They were places that meant something to real families, just like yours. Some of you may be watching this from far away, maybe in Manila, in the Middle East, or in the United States. You may be wondering about people you have not been able to reach. We hope this video has given you some of the answers you were looking for. Behind every number in this video, 61, 40, 18, 13, there is a name, a face, a family that is grieving tonight. 61 families will not have their loved one come home tonight. Let us remember them. Do you have family in Mindanao? In General Santos, Sarangani, Koronadal, or Davao? Please share this video with them. Make sure they have the information they need. In the comments, tell us, which city is your family from? And if you want to stay updated on what happens next in Mindanao, subscribe to this channel. We will keep telling you the truth, with respect, for as long as this story continues.